Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, shit, man. We're back, brother. We are back. It's episode 2, series number 4. And this episode is brutal, but it's honest. If you don't like it, or you feel uncomfortable, turn it off. But I know you guys can't help but keep it on because you want to know what shit we've got to talk about. And we just talk about facts. We answer every question. And we're not here to sugarcoat it. Let me introduce you to my co-pilot on this. JP, what's happening, dog? Looks like you're in the sun, man. T-shirt and shit. Woo! Shave.
I tell you, lad, it has been warm here. Warm.
You can tell, man, your chin's a little bit extra large.
No, I trimmed the beard. I just trimmed the beard, that's all.
Ah, you trimmed the beard.
What's up with your beard anyway? It's getting the same shine as mine, innit?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you like that? You like that George Clooney look?
Wait till your handbag downstairs starts shining like that, then you're goosed.
Yeah, we're goosed. We are goosed. Anyway. Second show of the series. This one.
Big one.
Has got a lot in it. I know you guys have missed us. You know, but we've had lots of plans. You know, that's going on for later in the season. It's coming to you early next season. You will see. And I'm talking about the basketball season. See, I'm brain's going fried. Early next season. Watch out for the Delinquents. We're gonna be out and about. Woohoo! Anyway, baby, I've talked so much. What you got for me?
Well, as you've seen on the thumbnail to this show, it's advertised IWBF action required. And that's from our findings, our viewings, our watching of the Champions Cup during this month. It was brutal findings, I'm not going to lie. If we don't act, if IWBF don't act, we're goosed. So what you're going to see now in the first half of the show, Champions Cup weekend stuff that we spotted. Let's get it straight. We're talking points are the loophole, as we all see it, and it is a loophole. It's breaking the sport. We've got 12 teams featured in the Champions Cup. 9 teams use the loophole for their advantage. 9 out of 12 take advantage of the loophole. 3 teams didn't, but we're going to break it down, say. Breaking it down.
Yeah, it's... What I found the Champions Cup weekend, they had EuroLeague 1 on at the same time. Why have you got it on at the same time? I know we may talk about that later. I just don't understand why you've got them both in the same weekend.
Talk about it now. You're just taking the limelight off EuroLeague 1. What's the point of having it?
Yeah, but I think all this EuroLeague 1, EuroLeague 2, EuroLeague 3, it's all a load of rubbish. Get back to what the names were. Those names meant a lot. Andre Vergara, the Willy Brinkman, and whatever. You get another one. Why have you changed it to that?
Yeah.
Like you're changing it to, it's the Champions Cup week. But the same teams are always getting to the same spots.
Yeah. It's like the Euro Cup, it's like the Champions Cup finals, Final Four weekend. Don't make it what it isn't. You didn't go through a Sweet 16. You've not done no route like that. You're just trying to imitate what the Americans do in the college system to promote basketball. It doesn't work in our setup.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Like college basketball and the WPL doesn't work, but we're getting to that.
Yeah, but the difference is, John, with the college basketball and American system, they start from 64 and it's weekly. So it's every
exactly.
week. But they play 2 games in the weekend. They play like the Final Four is the semis and the final. Then they'll have the Sweet 16 before that and the 32. This is not that. We need to go back to the... I'm not... we talk about the old days. The Champions Cup is stale right now. It's stale right now. And also, with the Champions Cup, you have the Champions Cup, and people who don't get through the Champions Cup drop down into the other leagues. Have you not seen football where they've done away with that because people are pissed off with it? The bigger teams coming down and winning the trophies. How's anybody else gonna? If you're in the Champions Cup, you're in the Champions Cup. If you're in Euro League 1, you're in Euro League 1. If you're in Euro League 2, you're in 2. If you're in 3, you're in 3. You don't get a chance to be in all of them.
Yeah.
Choose what cup you're going to be in. Because it makes the finals boring.
Well, there's another point then on that regarding the Euro Cup 1, 2 and 3 and the Champions Cup. If the Champions Cup is the best of the best, why does it need the loophole? Why do you have to have the deductions in the best of the best? Why does juniors or women need a deduction in the Champions?
Let's go through this with this deduction. You said we had 12 teams feature. Yeah. And 9 were taking advantage of the loophole. What's the loophole, John? Tell everybody who don't really know what this loophole is.
Well, everybody words it differently. We've had people tell us it's not a deduction, it's an addition.
It doesn't make any difference what it is. It's a loophole.
It doesn't matter which way you write it. It's a female player gets 1.5 deducted. So if a 1-point woman is playing in the men's team, she's playing at minus 0.5.
Now that...
So the other 4 players...
can add up to 14 and a half.
Yeah.
Or 15 at some stage because she takes that minus 5 off.
It's not just that. Then you've got the juniors. You've got their deduction that comes on.
Which is
imagine playing a female and a junior. What chance has a paraplegic got?
Yeah, so you could have a big junior who's a 3-pointer, huge, which we've seen, and he's playing as a 2. It's a joke. Listen, it's called the Champions Cup for a reason. Let's make it the Champions Cup. I'm not saying excluding women, because I've got a scenario for that too. But if it's the Champions Cup, we play to the Champions Cup. Everybody plays the same points. You're disparaging women because there's a lot of the girls are good enough to play as their own points. And
I heard something the other day on TalkSport. It made sense in the day, but obviously times change and sports grow. But initially, the Champions League, the only route into the Champions League when it first began for football was you had to be the champions of that country that year.
Yeah, of course it did. Back in the day, the 70s and 80s, it was only the champions. And then the next place team was, I think it was the UEFA Cup. And then the cup winners was the Cup Winners' Cup.
Now, as it stands right now, that format would be the only way a British team could even attempt to play Champions Cup basketball, because there's no way we are so far down the 1, 2, 3 ladder. You got no chance.
Yeah, but because I think it's a points. They do it by points. Is it a points official where you grow points? But the top teams are never gonna have low points because they're always in the Champions Cup. I think you got to return to 100% the champions should be in of each league. Every champion should be in each league. And then we go down to ratings. If it's the second, if you want to have 2 from this country or 2 from this country, that's what it should be. It shouldn't just be the same teams. Some of them that are in the Champions Cup are so far down their league, you need, it's ridiculous. We had Cologne in the Champions Cup. Where did they come in the league last year? 7th, 8th?
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Well, before we get into the teams, just let me put this point to you. Doing our research, I was searching up on the history of the game, the Champions Cup. Obviously, back in the day, before it was Champions Cup, it was called Euro Cup. And then the Euro Cup 1 was Andre Vergaalen and so on. Euro Cup winners, right? The first time Mendoza of Madrid won it was in Sheffield. the year Kuhn Janssen played with him. Played 3 4s and 2 1s, right? Since that time, Fundoza are no longer, are they?
No, so they're Lunia now, ain't they?
Okay, so they're Ilunion. Right. I played for Oldham Owls, who lost in the final to Mo of the Champions Cup, Euro Cup, whatever you want to call it. Right? Man, Oldham Owls are no more, are they? What are they now?
Manchester Revolution, I believe.
Yeah. Oldham Owls is Manchester Revolution. You search up the winners of Euro Cup and the runners-up, you will see Ilunion have won it, or they've been runners-up, Ilunion, all the way back to the 90s. It's changed to Ilunion through IWBF. But Oldham Owls still says Oldham Owls. So that means Oldham Owls points that they generated in my time and everything else has gone because they've started again from scratch as Manchester.
Nice. So there's another one. They should have, because they've changed from Oldham Owls to Manchester Revolution. Those points should have carried on.
Yeah. Well, I bet they have for Ilunion, for Fundoza.
Yeah, because it's clearly there is. So let's get through the teams that were there. Here is
the French team. Wow, what a
beautiful,
guy.
beautiful part of the country. That is lovely. I used to love going down there to play in the Euro Cup and the Euro League down there. Beautiful it is down there.
Well, they've got a good team led by the Magician. They had a good run. In fact, they could have beat Ilunion in the last game. They're a good team. They never did the loophole.
Didn't
Let me
qualify.
tell you that right now.
And they didn't qualify.
But they didn't qualify.
Go ahead, next one.
Landale. Now, Landale did qualify. They didn't push the point system. They didn't use the loophole. But they could have. They had Rose Holloman on the bench. So that lineup could have, the Rose Holloman lineup could have gone on, abused the system, but they never.
They qualified. Next
They
one.
qualified.
Turingham. Didn't
Turingham
abuse
Bulls.
it. Didn't abuse
They
it.
didn't abuse
Best
it.
team of the weekend.
By far the best team of the weekend. And coached by an ex-player. What a coincidence.
Yeah, qualified comes to the classic balance. Good guards, forwards, and a structured system. Piece of cake for them.
Then, so that's the 3 teams out of the 12 that didn't abuse the system. They played to within 14.5 points. Now we're getting into the 9 teams that played for 16 points. 16 points. First up, Bilbao, coached by James McSorley. Now, let's talk about... No, we won't talk about him. Let's talk about Katie Dandino, who plays for them. A 4.5 woman, plays as a 3. Now, if you watched, she top scored for that team every game. Let me tell you this. Katie Dandino, as a 4.5, would sign for any team in the Champions Cup without the deduction.
But with the deduction, it makes it even perfect, doesn't it?
Oh, with the deduction, she's gold dust. Demand your wage.
And to be
4
fair,
bigs.
they underachieved. Definitely underachieved.
Yeah, they did, yeah. And they played the 4 bigs, 4 giants, and a low pointer. So that was them. Cantu did exactly the same. 4 giants
And
a female low.
Cannon for that. I don't think she touched the ball. Did she have a shot?
Well, they never do they? Unless it's by accident. But wait till the end.
Accident.
No, but wait till the end of the show. Let me tell you this. Regarding did she get a shot? Just wait till the end of the show. What the moment for today is pure gold. Pure gold.
Yeah.
But sticking on, Fenerbahce did exactly the same. In fact, if you look at the photo, you can hardly see her in that photo. There's actually a female on the court. You can't see her because she's covered by the 4 giants. But there is a female on the court. That's what we're dealing with. Galatasaray, again, 4 dominant players, a low point, barely visible. Honest to God, it's savage what we're watching. And then we get to Ilunion. I'd say these are the masters of it. They do it. They have the option to play 4 Giants with Charlotte Moore. Now, they don't start it, but they have that option, and they go to it. They don't use it.
Do you know what, though? Do you know what
They play
confuses me?
Greg Warburton.
Do you know what confuses me when they go with that 4 big? Is the big guy, the real big guy. What's his name?
Yasso.
Yasso. What the hell is he doing on the court?
Mexican international.
Well, he doesn't even look like an athlete. For goodness sake. He can barely get around the court. He's playing in front of Terry.
That's him on the photo going for the jump ball. He's the one who takes Terry's minutes. He's the other 4.5.
If I'm playing 4 bigs, I'm going with Terry. I'm not going with him. And they leave out Anastas as well. For this big guy, I don't see anything in him. He can't get up and down the court. And if I'm playing against Fondoza and he's in there, he's getting backpicked every day. All day, every day. Just mad.
Yeah.
Cologne.
Now, the next team, Cologne, they did play to 16 points, but it wasn't 4 bigs. So they used a mid-range female and a junior. So that's how they got it up to 16 points. So it was all higher pointers than the average, 14.5 team. And then the last 2 was Porter Torres. They did it. They played to 15.5 points using a junior, number 3. If you can see him on the picture, number 3, Porter Torres, he's a junior. And the last one, starting 5, Dynamo Sassari, 16 points again. I mean,
you don't even know what to say.
What I don't understand, I'll show you. Let me get it up so I can explain what I'm showing you. Because before the loophole, just look at those teams. You had in the 80s A.S. Burke with Eric Benno and Michel Gradel. Then you had Dordrecht from Holland, who won it back-to-back. Burke won it back. Dordrecht formed as Verkerk. Verkerk became the first team to do the three-peat. Then Sheffield Steelers won it. Then Mo went on a run. CS Mo from France. That's how the sport was. That's how it was.
Yeah, but there's a difference, Joe. Before you carry on, there's a difference is they won it the hard way because there was a qualification and then you played a weekend of basketball, which is 4 games, 3 or 4 games over 3 days. That shows the true champions. What we're doing now is boring, hopeless, no crowds. It's ridiculous.
No, well, the other point I wanted to make on this is you look at AC Burke, the French champions who won it. They fielded Michel Gradel, one of the greatest of all time. Now in today's game, you wouldn't get a start because he's too low a pointer. He's a 2. What was he? A 2.5, 3.
3.
You wouldn't get it.
He was 3. Yeah.
Okay. Then you go into Verkerk. You had the kid with one hand, the shooter. You had the likes of Fritz Wiegemann, 2-pointer. Fritz wouldn't start today. A shooter as clinical as Fritz wouldn't get a start today. Sheffield Steelers, Colin Price and Mark Cheney don't start anywhere in the Champions Cup in the prime today. It's a fact.
It's madness, isn't it?
It's absolutely madness.
I think you struggle to get a game, lad, being that small.
Exactly.
I'm good.
That's the whole point.
I'm good. I'll be in. But yeah. But that's...
And then you look at the next picture, which is from 2004 when the loophole was created to 2025. Just think about this. Landil won it 3 times in a row with Pat Anderson, Joey Johnson, and that little blonde female player. Do you remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The German girl.
Then came Galatasaray. They were the masters.
Yeah.
They were the masters of using the female deduction.
Yeah.
And they ended up winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times out of 7 years. Then Landil bounced back. Then Ilunion won it back-to-back with the loophole. And then Albertetti have won it 4 times. And they've used the loophole. So if you're asking me, as a basketball guru of the game and looking at it and everything, was the game better in the first image with all them teams and all them legends? Or is this legendary last 20 years, the dog's bollocks? Is it balls?
No, I just don't think... I think changing it the way they changed it to, the Final Four is a bit boring because you get Champions Cup... You think about it, we've been to many. We played in some. We've gone to some as well. It was a great atmosphere when it was electric because you had so many teams there and all the crowds were there. Now, it's dead as a door now, really.
Well, the easiest way I can explain it is this. If Phil Craven, as a 1.5, was in his prime right now, he doesn't play in any Champions Cup team because that spot is took by a woman.
Well, a woman or a junior who's a lower point.
Yeah, but it's more likely a woman.
Yeah.
The cannon fodder that's issued right now in them 9 teams is women. It's fact.
So how do we solve it?
Well,
my solution...
Go on.
Go on, you carry on. I don't want to... You're in your flow now, brother. The bigger issue. From
the 3 teams who didn't stretch it, we saw balance. Touring Bulls. If you didn't see them in the last round of the Champions Cup, watching this round, they're as close to a team from the 80s and 90s as you're going to get in this current era by a country mile. We're in a time where, and it's disrespectful, but it happens. You're playing a woman just to get in the way. She's suited and booted just to get in the way. How can you say that's good for the sport? You literally may as do a timeout and say, right, big fella, you're going down. Big fella, you're going down. And then there's the little 1-point woman. Go on, go and try your best.
You're just getting away. No,
yeah.
It's just getting away. I've sat there and heard it. Just getting away. Do you remember Galatasaray?
Yeah, exactly.
That was all their job, was to get in the way. Just cause mayhem. And you know what was funny about it then? Is the referee, she used to cause all sorts of fouls and everything, but the refs never called anything.
So the bigger question summary comes like this. In the 50th anniversary of IWBF wheelchair basketball, let's say they do a 75th anniversary. In the 50th one, you had players named like Fritz Wiegman, Colin Price, Stevie Kane, Trooper Johnson, Sandy Blythe from Australia. Do you see any of them 1, 2, and 2.5 players getting mentioned from the last 15 years?
Very few. I probably can count.
Okay.
I probably can count them on a hand, maybe.
Okay, so the easiest way is, out of the last 10 years, and you're not allowed to say Greg Warburton, give me 3 top 2s or 2.5s in the last 10 years.
I don't know. I don't really know, really, to be fair.
That's how it is. That's where the sport's at. IWBF got to do something. I don't know if it's because you look at IWBF photos and you've got Peter Tuchek, 6'9", stood at the back, and everybody else stood up, and at the front you've got Walter Fowler sat at the front in the chair. Is it because of that? Have we lost the days of Tip, Phil Craven, all the thinkers of the sport that were wheelchair users? Is that what's happened? Is that why we've gone to this new format?
Yeah, for sure. It's easier, isn't it? They're trying to make it easier, less cost, but come on, really. The old way was better, for sure. And to make it less cost, if you're out of the Champions League, you get knocked out of it, you're out. Your European adventure is over. None of this dropping down into these other leagues, because you need to give those other teams that are actually in EuroLeague 1. Also, we need it to be more of a Champions Cup. So a champion from every European continent should go into the Champions Cup.
Yeah. Should.
Do away with all
100%.
this points system, because the point system is garbage. Because the same
100%.
teams are going to be up there all the time. The champions.
They've manipulated it, like I said, with Oldham Owls and Manchester Revolution.
Yeah, they manipulate it to whatever they want, to be fair. Do away with all that point system. Champions of Champions Cup. And then we go from there.
Yeah.
So,
right. Moving on.
Let's talk stats. GB player stats. Come on, bro.
GB players that featured in the Champions Cup weekend. I'm going to go through them. But first of all, I have to say an apology to
me,
Finley Erskine. When we was pinching all the stats from IWBF, they took them down before we got to you. You was last on the list, and they took them down. But I can tell you this. In the opening game for Landale, they won by 20-plus points. I think they won by 28 points. Now, remember, Finley Erskine's one of ours for the future, right? He's at Landale to better his game. Landale won by, let's say they won by 28. He never played. So are we helping our youth by sending them to these high-profile teams to watch? Because that's what he did. He watched. So the experience he had was exactly the same as me, except I sat here and watched it, and he sat courtside.
So
he still saw the same as me.
Let's go through them, and then I'll have something to say. I've got an art.
All right.
Yeah.
So the first one, I can't say his name proper.
Tagrest.
He was on Tagrest. I'll give it a go. Abaderim Tagrest. Now, as you can see on the screen, we're only interested in the bottom number. That's the competition stats. So when the tournament finished, I took these down. Abadam
Tagrest. Yeah.
Played 6 minutes 38
in how
in
many
the whole
games?
Weekend. 3 games.
And he's one of our low pointers for the future, and he's playing 6 minutes under the.
He didn't score. He didn't rebound. He didn't assist.
Under the tutelage of. Honestly.
Yep. Right. Next, we've got Charlotte Moore. Now, remember what we said earlier. They get a shot if it's by luck, if it lands on the lap. Right? The tournament's average, so a tournament stats come in at, she averaged 16 minutes, 53 seconds. She averaged a point a game and half of an assist a game.
What?
That's it. So in 16 minutes of action, she averaged half of an assist and 1 point a game. Now, remember, Charlotte Moore will feature, as will Dylan Cummings, in the What the moment at the end of the show. Moving on. Greg Warburton, GB starter. He averaged 33.50 minutes a game. He averaged 13.5 points a game. He averaged 3.5 rebounds. And he averaged 11 assists. Now, his assists are up and his points are down. Why is that, Frank?
Because he's now after ball handle now. He's not just a shooter.
He's ball handling. Exactly. Because Tom O'Neill, whatever his name is, the Aussie, is in at the club. So Greg's trying to do the scoring and the ball handling. It ain't working. Taking him away from his scoring. Harry Brown, down in Port Torres. Hardly gets a minute for GB. He was averaging 36 minutes a game. 6.5 points was his average. 2 rebounds, 5 assists. That's not bad.
Not
For him, that's not bad.
Decent.
So far, he sounds like he's at a club that suits him.
Yeah, decent.
With 10 minutes. Yeah. Jack Long, Cologne. Now, this is one of our youth from the Junior Worlds, remember, in Brazil. 31 minutes a game. He averages 8 points, 4.5 rebounds a game, 6 assists. He's playing in the wrong position. But what GB had used him, he's not playing where he's playing GB. At all. Just my opinion. James McSorley. Now we're going to talk about him. He's the player coach for Bilbao. He's GB player that went to the Europeans. He gets APA lottery funding. He didn't play a minute. Now, he hasn't hardly played a minute all season, truth be told. And he's getting GB funding. Think about that. Kills me. Lee Manning, our big guy, the biggest guy in the world in wheelchair basketball, plays for Galatasaray. 28 points, 28 minutes a game, average 9.5 points a game, average 7 rebounds, and average 2 assists.
For me, this
3 games.
This guy, that's way below par. This guy should be averaging 20 points a game.
Yeah.
Easy 20 points a game. If he only knew what he was doing. And we've been saying this for years. If you only knew what you're doing. And he's gonna come back, John, and he's gonna say, when he watches this, he's gonna say, this is what we want me to do. Now hang on a minute. We want you to score 20 points a game. You score 20 points a game, and with GB, you score 20 points a game. We're winning most games.
Yeah.
You haven't changed. You know, over the years, your chair position is still poor. You still end up underneath the bucket.
Do you know what kills me? It's the Kuhn Janssen mentality. He hasn't got it, and I'll explain it to everybody who's watching. I played with Kuhn Janssen in Australia, and the first thing he said to me was, "If you get your shot, take it." And I said, well, hang on a minute. If I find you open, I'm getting it. You just don't worry about me. He said, I'll just float around. Once I find a mismatch, I'll just sit on them.
And you get me.
Then I'm ready. Okay, no problem. Since I played with him, I've watched all Dutch games. That's exactly what he does.
Do you know what? It's really funny, though, because you see him going around. And you're like, what's he doing? And then all of a sudden... He's on.
I swear to God, if you go and look at
he's on a mismatch.
The 1998 Gold Cup against Canada semi-final, he just waited till he got Bill Henderson posed him up, no trouble. I'm not. He didn't need it. Now Lee Manning is the other. He could have Effertuck defending him, and what he's going to do is reverse to try and spin to get under the basket because he knows he's bigger than him. But it's still a difficult shot. Now, if Lee was shooting over the girl,
it's not a difficult shot.
Like Janssens would, that's not a difficult shot. It's not rocket science.
That's where your 20 points a game is. Move on.
You know, the last one, Terry Bywater. We'll go. What is it we've been saying? He's going for 7.
8 or 9.
8 or 9 now, yeah. Terry Bywater averaged 6 minutes a game. 3 points a game, didn't rebound, average 1 assist.
And what I can't understand is, in that team he is, how is that big Mexican getting on the court before him?
I just don't know.
That is serious lack of respect to Terry. There's no way I'm playing that big heifer lump before Terry. No, not in this world or that. If he got fit and he can get up and down the court, it's an embarrassment to be a pro athlete looking like that.
Yep. Well, the big question that comes out of that is this helping the next generation or is it holding us back?
It's holding us
back.
back.
Think about it.
I ain't got to think about it. I ain't got to think about it.
Rest, Jack Long, Finley Erskine, all the next gen.
They're all going there, right? For money. You can't blame them. They're going for money. They're not going there where the team fits them, where they're going to play huge minutes. It's the first team that will flutter their eyes at them. It's like going down the red light district. Instead of having a good old look, it's the first window that waves at them. They're straight through that door.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I agree with you. And I'm going to revert back now to a question before what you said. How do we fix this? I've got a couple of scenarios I've held back from sharing with you.
Well,
so I'll tell you them.
Go on, tell me now. I don't
I don't like sharing my IQ because I want you to dig yourself out that ditch every now and again, lad. You know what I mean?
You don't mind sharing other things, though,
I
do you?
don't. When you sat on my back, it's killing me. I want you to,
Please.
grab it.
Please.
So, you ready?
Please.
Here we go.
Oh, my God.
The first thing is this. It'll never happen, but it would make basketball far better in the Eurozone if no foreign transfers are allowed.
Very radical, my friend. Very radical indeed.
If no foreign transfers were allowed and the Brits had to play in Britain, would our domestic game be better?
No, because our association is shit. They'll fuck that up too.
Yeah, they fucked that up. I totally agree.
You know what I mean?
And the league finances have probably cost a lot more than 331,000, but that's for another show.
That's for another day, man.
But do you see my point?
Yeah.
Or another way to look at it is this: if no foreign transfers were allowed in Champions Cup basketball, would Spain be leading the way with the best league in the world?
I don't think they would be. Because it's
I don't think they would.
It's flooded with foreigners, isn't it, Spain?
Yep.
Not so much Germany, but Spain is flooded with them. Italy, not so much. Yeah, you may be right.
I'll tell you, the one thing I think, if foreign transfers were blocked, I think the best league in Europe would be France.
Yeah, you may be right. It's never going to happen because you're not allowed to block the foreign transfer. But I think our kids here need more guidance. I don't think they've got no guidance.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you said, I'm going to go abroad? It was like double check, triple check. The coaches like wanting to know your coach. They wanted to know if you're going to play.
Well, it's like when
those things.
The Aussie League, like when the Aussie League wanted a couple of Brits to come along, and Murray said, I'll sort it. And he spoke with Jerry Houston. And he said, you need a point guard. I'll get JP out there. I said, I've not agreed to it. What are you on about? He said, no, you're going to go out there.
On you go, son.
Don't worry about GB this summer. You go and play the Aussie League, and we'll bleed some of the young ones coming through. Okay.
It's a good experience,
no
though.
But that was a time when you had coaches that had a plan, that had a vision, that had a way of giving you a role in the team, a role of what style you want to play. You know what I mean? We haven't got that right now. No. We've definitely not got it now in the men. Definitely not.
Anyway, lad, it's that time. It's that time. It's an ad break. And we are sponsored by, Johnny?
Absolute nobody.
Absolute nobody. Nobody wants to sponsor us.
But the benefit of not being sponsored is this. It means for an ad break, we can make anything we want in that break.
We can do whatever we want. And
we let our minds go free.
And you fucking don't want us to do whatever we want because, oh, Lord. Lordy. What has he come up with? Because I've not even seen the ad break. And I'm looking forward to see it. Okay.
Let's ask the nation what they think after we showed it.
We will see you back in part 2.
Shimmy, 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 yeah. Shimmy, 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 yeah. Shimmy, 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 yeah. Shimmy, shimmy. From the truth of 1,000 lies, so let mercy come and wash away. Oh, baby, we like it raw. Yes, baby, we like it raw. Oh, baby, we like it raw. Yes, baby, we like it raw.
Yo, man, what an advert. I was in hysterics. We don't need no sponsor. I can't wait for the next one. Yo, man, we're back in round 2. Oh, we got some fun in round 2. We have definitely got some fun. John, what we got, man?
Well, there's a lot there's a lot to cover. We're covering 3 continents in this second half.
3
But
continents.
before we start, I've got to get this out there.
What?
Now,
Just be careful what you're saying, lad. Be careful. He's going to kill me.
Cine was on his travels the other week.
Yep, with me team.
Bumped into an old friend in Aylesbury. None other, as you can see on your screen right now, Mr. Mark Tongue. Now,
Correct.
I'm not being funny. When I see that picture of Mark Tongue, this is what I see.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
Would you want to have dinner with Hannibal Lecter? No, I wouldn't.
Clarice.
I'm having a friend for dinner.
I know. After you just said that and I seen that, I was like, oh my God, what did
Every time I
do?
seen that picture of Tongi, I thought, it's Hannibal Lecter. He's had an accident. He's in a church.
Yeah, scared the living daylights
But
out.
the Mark Tongue, we all know, this is what he's like. The speed demon himself.
He was quick as lightning, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was quick. But Mark invited Cine round for a drink, and Cine went and had a brew round at Mark's, but Mark had to do a bit of spring cleaning, would you call it, Saint?
I think he had a bit too much to drink. I don't know
Anyway.
what was in his tea, but
Cine had his phone out, and during having his phone out, he only created our
masterpiece.
Watch Out Delinquents About moment. Here it is.
Watch out, who's about? Watch out, who's about? You better watch out, 'cause it's about.
So, as you can see, Mark took a tumble. Now, before you all start writing in, worried about Tongi, he's fine. In fact, didn't he send you a voice note saying on WhatsApp?
He did.
Let's have a listen to that.
You can have a listen.
Oi, Saint, nice to catch up, but you could have helped me when I fell out my chair instead of just sitting there laughing.
So why was you laughing when he fell out, Saint?
Oh, because it's hilarious, isn't it? What a dickhead.
Golden.
It's like you just sit there. What the fuck are you doing?
Classic. Tongi, top 4.
You know what? You know what he needs? He needs that fifth wheel. Stop him falling out backwards. Oh God. Top man. Top.
But moving on, something else we spotted this week, as you can see on the screen right now, it was the
Women's Osaka Cup.
Yeah, from the 20th to the 22nd, the Osaka Cup for women. Now, the nations that were there were Australia, Germany took 10 women, Thailand were there, and obviously the host, Japan. Anyway, we followed the tournament, didn't we, Saint? Just to see what was happening. And would you believe who came first?
Germany.
Germany won the Osaka Cup. They beat Japan in the final. Now, as if that wasn't a shock enough, the shock for last place was even bigger because Thailand
beat Australia.
Australia.
I thought I was reading it wrong, so I double checked. It's unbelievable. Thailand are on the move.
Thailand are on the move. Now, is that coincidence because, who was it? Was it our mate Dave Kelly or was it Troy Sachs? One of them was involved with the Thai team.
Yeah, Troy was.
Yeah, Troy. Just shows you, doesn't it? When you've got someone who knows the game. But yeah, the Osaka Cup happened. 4 teams. Big question coming out of the Osaka Cup was, should our women not have gone?
No, mate. They got the WPL to concentrate on.
Oh yeah, they don't need. Why did I not think of that?
Why did you not think of that? Because
You can't send our national team to Japan to play against 4 other nations when you've got the flagship WPL in its prime.
you know, and this is the World Championships this year, mind you. But anyway, talking about the flagship, let's talk about it. Let's get an update on it. Let's get the update.
Okay, the update is this. As you can see on the screen right now, the first image. British Wheelchair Basketball Women's Premier League. East London Phoenix v Cardiff Med. Couple of photos, action photos. Someone cheating the points classification system, doing a silly shot. And the score reading 71-17. 60-point drumming. So I thought, well, that's the WPL player. Can't get any worse. And a week after, the Mohawks played Cardiff Met, and the score reads that 97-17. So it's gone from a 60-point drumming to an 80 in the world-leading governing body's flagship, the only professional women's league in the world. And I go for a run every night. Honest to God. These people. Now, you know, when you watch this show, you know we've flagged everything up about the WPL. We're not going to go into the details of the WPL because I can officially tell you next month's show is dedicated to us breaking down the WPL and breaking down all the GB finances. You want something dark and deep.
We got
and
it.
You all interact with it in the Breach Centre. Well, guess what? It's coming hard next month.
But you're saying, you know, Cardiff, so that's 2 droppings they got. Great new coach that they hired, eh? 2 droppings.
Well, yeah, that coach didn't he take what you applied for?
Yeah, he beat me.
The one that
he beat me to it.
Yeah. But another one coming out of that, and this one, you might have seen it in the Breach Centre. Laurie Williams. So you know Basil, the coach of GB Women, absolute plant pot. Apparently wants Laurie Williams to play more.
Excuse me. I think you're being rude to plant pots.
All right, sorry. Back.
Take it back.
What is it? Alan Brazil says that tube.
That's better.
That tube, who's the GB Women's head coach, wants Laurie Williams to be playing point more. And Manchester Revolution can't commit to her doing it because they've got better point ball handlers, and it's not the role for her in that team. So she's not playing Revs this year, and she's signed for Mohawks. Now, playing for Mohawks, as you can see on the picture right now, the score reads 89-13. There's 4 minutes left in the game, and she is running point. And right now, that picture what's framed, if she was a point guard, she'd have drove in that gap and go straight to the basket.
But she's not. To be fair, John, she's not a point guard. She could be a great shooter. She's a great cutter to the basket and finishing off. She's not a point guard. No. Let's be serious. Anyway.
I mean, just let me say this. I was a point guard. And the one thing I've spotted with Laurie is she goes too close to the defender at the point.
Yep.
Just sit back.
Yeah, but she's also stop still.
Yeah, I
so
know,
she can never get going. Like I remember you as a point guard, you never stop still. You was never that close to defending. You're always on the move. So if a pick comes for you, you're ready to go. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You ain't got to do whatever you do. But yeah, enough of that.
Yeah.
It's like flogging a dead horse.
Now, the next one. So the week after the Champions Cup, you think, oh, shit dies down a bit. Well, we're going ping, 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 ping all over the nation all over the
Europe. The domestic cup weekend. Final,
domestic cup weekend.
Poland,
So,
France, Italy, Spain. They all had them.
As you can see on the screen, all them nations that Cindy's on about: Poland, Italy, Copa del Rey in Spain, the French Cup. Unbelievable shot made in the French Cup, by the way, by can't remember his name.
Is that Alzheimer's, lad? Is that Alzheimer's?
The 4 point. No, it's like asleep.
No, it's
doing
Alzheimer's. You know it.
But you know, for people who don't realise, right now it is 4 o'clock in the morning as we're recording this.
Yeah, like asleep because we're at it all the time.
We had all the German Cup. We had all them cups going on, and it made us think, "Where's our cup?"
We ain't
You're
got one.
talking about promoting the sport. Nothing promotes the sport like a cup weekend.
We
Not
ain't got
or
one.
a cup. We haven't got
National
one.
Cup. We ain't got one. We haven't got one.
We used to have the Nationals and the National League Cup.
Yeah, and the National Cup. It's all gone. All gone, lad.
Yeah.
The greatest league in the world. All gone.
Yeah.
The greatest. The greatest
World
association. The world leaders all gone.
Well, I'll tell you something, Saint, and if you've never seen this, because I haven't mentioned it in WhatsApp.
So another one.
We can't have a National Cup, in case you didn't know.
Why?
Yeah. I know why we can't have a National Cup, and you don't.
Well,
So there's a...
Spit it out, dickhead.
Hang on a minute, let me get me... I love them moments when I've got one over on you. Are you ready?
Yeah, go on, I'm ready. Dickhead.
We can't have a National Cup because our league inherits £56,000 a year from memberships and everything. But to run the league costs £331,000. Now, that's a negative of about £280,000. If you add a cup competition into the domestic scene, it'd probably cost the association £500,000. Because that's what the association do.
You're just stirring the pot. You're shit stirring.
No,
now.
no, I'm telling you, there's
just
probably
stirring.
writing some form that we've brought back the National Cup.
So here you
the
got to pay.
The funding of it is going to cost us at least 170 grand.
Anyway, we weren't
Get that
talking
up
about.
and
We're moving on. There was no domestic cup in England anymore, or Scotland, or wherever.
Yes.
Let's go.
But
Yeah, go on. Because you made me laugh now.
Copa del Rey, I was watching it.
Me too.
Now, I'm going to share two images up on the screen. As you know, IWBF stream the Spanish Cup, but so does Spanish TV. So first off is a picture from the IWBF live feed, and it's a timeout by Ilunion. And someone in Japanese has wrote "Go Albacete." That is in the third quarter of the game. The IWBF has one live chat comment. So I thought, let's go to the Spanish one. So it goes to the Spanish one, and the Spanish comes. Well, that's different. Look at that. Vamos, vamos. Everybody's writing. Everybody's in. The chat on Spanish comms just kept going boom, 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 up, constantly moving. Why is IWBF chat dead? The last time IWBF chat was alive was the Dubai Worlds. It's never been the same since Dubai Worlds. What's happened since Dubai Worlds? It's just gone stale.
It's dead, isn't it?
It's dead. No one's on the chat because no one's listening when they're watching. It's just gone dead. I'm telling you. IWBF, you had a chance to change things. It cocked up. Big time.
So,
But now,
we come
we're on
to
to...
the moment of the month. And this is courtesy of our friend, Mr. Dylan Cummings. And before anyone jumps on the bandwagon, don't be cruel. He knows we're featuring him because we've had a big discussion about it.
Why is that? Because what we're about to show you, we spoke to him in in the inbox chat we had when we did him as profile breaker for the opening weekend, he was shocked that we even asked him. He said, why we don't carry a grudge? And in the live chat, I said, we actually said, we thought you was carrying a grudge with that little slide dig you had during your comms. And he started laughing and said, which one? Which one, really?
The little bastard. Which one?
Exactly.
Wait till I see him. Next time I see him, I'll knock him to fuck out.
But we spotted one. But unfortunately, this little dig, what is it you're about to watch, has backfired. Here it is.
Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch.
Cantu not going away. Back to a 6-point game. Here is Ortega. Drives. Ortega, pump fake. Finds Latham. Inside to Moore. Great move! And Moore. Moore and Latham with a pick and roll. A great finish from Charlotte Moore. Expert pick and roll. Great IQ.
So, as you've just heard, Dylan Cummings, commentating for IWBF in the Champions Cup, said great pick and roll by Charlotte Moore, great finish, great IQ. Well, I'm going to have to say it. Press rewind. There was no pick and roll. Bill got double teamed and they just decided to leave the cannon fodder. A great finish. She had a layup.
The cannon fodder. You're
She
killer.
had a layup. You're asking me if it's a great finish. An international player's just had a layup.
Do you know what,
and you're
lad?
saying it's a great finish.
Do you know what? I hope the next time she sees you, she just puts one right on your fucking jaw.
Why?
Can't call her cannon fodder. I hope she
But
does.
that's what she is when there's four bigs on. She's the. Why do you think the two defenders jumped the Bill and left her?
No, you can't call her cannon. Charlotte, next time you see one, just lay one on him. Right between the kisser. Just whack. That's for calling me cannon fodder. She's got a cannon, you know.
And the little dig at the end by Dylan saying great IQ. Well, you shot yourself in the foot. Because the IQ wasn't there. In fact, the only thing that was IQ was the fact that you tried to have a dig and it backfired. The backfire was bigger than Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you what. When that Charlotte Moore sees you next, it's going to be whack.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
And I hope I'm there when she does it. After that, after he's said what he has said, it's nothing to do with me. I never said it. I think you're a great basketball player.
Oh, shit.
What?
I've just realised, Saint.
What?
It probably falls under that bracket of derogatory and
No.
what's the other?
You just said cannon fodder.
Misogynistic.
No, you just said cannon fodder. I'm just saying.
No, I know. I didn't want to say it, but now you just said it twice. I'm covered, so well done for that.
Yeah, I've just said cannon fodder. But anyway, she's going to bang you.
You said three times. Brilliant, lad. Go for the hat trick. Wallop.
Wallop.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Right.
That's what it was.
Now, all of that is the Hall of Fame. It's coming up soon, very soon, couple of months' time. Nominations are still open. Johnny's revamped it. I'm not going to say we. Johnny and Ronnie have revamped it. We're uploading old photos. If you've got history sitting on your phone, send it in. We'll edit it. We'll post it. We don't have a hidden archive. What exists is what we share. That's how we save history. And as you've seen, we're back on the photos, finding the photos. We have to say thank you very much to Sam Livermore for sending us all those great photos that we're uploading. I think we had one already this week.
No, today was Ian Lakers, what Ian sent us.
Oh, sorry.
It was quite a trick one today, you know, because it was LGS Jets winning it at the Invitational. They beat Norbacker. I think it was 1985. And
Yeah, I played in the tournament.
Everyone's asking in the comments, why is Ian Laker not on the photo? Well, he was a Haringey Hornet
Yeah,
during that time.
Lake, I think, was playing for our team at
Yeah.
that time. At that time. So, yeah, so keep them coming in. Keep those Hall of Fame in. We do have, you know, we've had some more nominations, you know, but you'll see who it is in June. I know you're desperate for it. Now, the Breach Center, HQ. How's
It's
that
flying.
going, Johnny? How's it going, lad?
Well, as one famous legend once said on TV, the gift that keeps on giving, Clark W. Griswold. BWB are the gift that keeps on
So
giving.
giving.
I
Keeps
tell
on
you.
giving.
You know, honest to God, these people, all it takes is a couple of rebels to dig and find and send off to our legal team and then get the reports sent back to say that this is this and this. You people, £331,000 to run a league.
The problem is, John, now, because we've got HQ, they can't actually see what we're writing. Because
No.
it's
So that's
great,
what the whole
HQ.
point of HQ.
HQ is we decide who comes in. Nobody just rolls in there. And
Oh, the best one of all, Saint. I've got to say this. The best one of all. Between 2023 and 2025, the 13 high-paid staff members upped their salary by £226,000. £250,000 increase in wage in a 2-year period.
bruv, you're giving away all the stuff for our next
I
show.
know. I know.
You got to
because
be
I'm like
patient.
that,
You
getting
got to be
people wanting
patient.
to come in. No, you've got
Yeah,
to get someone on
there
the
are
line.
people that wanted to come in, and I know some people have been waiting there a long time, but, you know,
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Ronnie is researching you just to see if you're a spy or not. If you're coming in, you know you've got to be involved because you're out as fast as you come in. If you've been waiting a while, unfortunately, that's the way it goes. That is the way it goes.
And to finish the show, I've got to say this. Before we go,
Go on.
to one of my best friends, Andy Blake, do not quote Jamie O'Hara.
Tottenham Hotspur are back now. They're back with a vengeance, with a world-class manager at the helm.
Oh, do us a favour.
Spurs are back because they're not. They're going down. They're going down.
Blakey, they're going down like the Titanic. They're going down like the Titanic. You know what? He has been very quiet, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah.
I think we're going to have to, you know, wind him up a little bit, you know, with the old Spurs. They're going down. If they don't start winning, they are going down. They're going faster than the Titanic and they ain't even hitting an iceberg.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Come on, you Spurs. Blakey, you know we love you, really, bruv. We know you love you. Listen.
That's it. Romeo done.
Finito. IWBF. Time for a change. Let's have a look at a different format.
It's easy, Saint. In the current world we're living in and what you're seeing on the news, it's easy. IWBF. If you don't sort it out, I'm going to take it further. I'm writing to Trump.
Oh dear. Anyway, all you fans out there, I know you missed the show. The next one, episode 3, I'm telling you, don't miss it. Because we could have done episode 3 today because he is dying to do episode 3. But no.
Yes, I am.
Episode 3 will be done at the end of this month because we're a little bit late because we've been researching so much. It's Romeo done. I'm behind the people. And this is for those people, John, you know, trying to get into HQ. Let me in, please. I need to come in and see what you're doing. Fuck off, you can't come in. Hey, guys, we're going to see you in episode 3. I hope you enjoyed the show. Keep all your nominations coming in. Keep your messages coming in. And keep watching out for HQ. Bam!